Hello, everybody.
Hi, Nate.
What's going on? How are you?
Man, I am terrific. We are having, as you know, a fantastic day in dealer sales,
Good
and
day,
I
dear
am in
sales.
charge of dealer sales, so I am extremely pleased.
Well, and our email's back, which, if you guys are joining our live and you tried to send us an email through our customer service anytime in the last 48 hours,
Since the
36
first.
hours?
Yeah, since the first.
Since the first,
Yeah.
we have not been able to get back to you. We apologize. It sucks. But we have our emails back. So, hey, if you've been trying to reach out to customer service, you can do so now. We have our emails back. Google finally gave it back to us.
Allowed us to send emails.
The overlords at Google have given us
They
back.
gave us the privilege to do our jobs again.
Indeed. It hasn't prevented orders from coming through, but any customer service stuff that we could or could not do, all gone. So, bye-bye. But anyways, it's a happy Wednesday here in Ohio. How things in Rhode Island?
We are on a 4-day streak of over 70 degrees, and that's really nice for us. It's probably only the 6th day that it's been over 70. Like, we haven't had many days over 70. And then tomorrow is going to be in the 80s. Mm. Yeah. No 40s. Yeah, we've been low 50s in the morning, which is okay. It's cool. It's nice. Can tolerate that. Nope, not doing it. I'm not doing it. Oh no. You are choppy on my end? Oh yeah, you're really choppy. I can't carry this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here to smile. I need Nate. Are you on Wi-Fi? Maybe cut it off. Yeah, your video is still.
Why are we doing this? How about now?
Ty Boomer said I should have won the KFC suit. I think the KFC suit. Oh, there goes Nate. Uh-oh. I think the KFC suit draws in better cell phone signal. I think that's the thing. So once we get this technical issue solved, guys, I hope you can still hear me. We do have something exciting to talk about coming out on Friday. I know that. And it's a custom shop. So I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to let Nate explain it because I don't want to mess it up. But we have some cool custom shop stuff coming out. Hey, there he's back.
Am I back?
For now. And you're not, as of right now, as of right now, you're not choppy.
Am I choppy? Am I good? Are we good now? High fives?
Like this, up.
I'm not going to move.
No, you're good. You're good.
If I sit still.
I was just giving them the heads up that we'll do the code in a little bit. We'll do the question in a little bit, and you have some custom stuff to talk about as well. So we actually have some cool, important things to talk about besides the weather and Wi-Fi.
Weather and Wi-Fi. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on. I am on the Wi-Fi. We have not been having Wi-Fi issues. I'm in our normal live spot, which is normally fine. historically it's been fine. So hopefully we're sticking around good. Good Lord. Phone calls galore. Stop bothering me, people. Go away, scam is likely.
Don't you know I'm on a live? I can't talk.
I am so terribly important. That's a lie. Patriarch Penguin, how are you, buddy? Sun flare, maybe. That would be horrible. Let's hope that it's not a sun flare.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What do you want to talk about first?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's warm outside. I know we were talking about the weather. I actually am interested. This is a question I did have for our folks joining in. So as the weather's warming up, Tib knows this. I have been making the poor decision of running again, which is a lot. I mean, in general, this whole year I've been putting a lot more emphasis on my own personal health for a lot of reasons. Tib is aware of a lot of those reasons, which has been great. But one of those things in the last week or so, I've actually been able to start running again, which has been good
Awesome.
and bad. I mean,
it's good for you. As miserable as it is, it's good for you.
Yeah.
Until you hit 40, then it's not good for you.
Yeah. Well, that's not true. You could run too, especially that way you can beat your kid in the Murph next year.
Yeah. So 2 years in a row, my 12-year-old son smoked me in the Murph. Just the running part of it, not the rest of it. But yes, he embarrassed me in the run twice.
But I'm curious if you guys feel like when the weather gets warmer, do you put more of an emphasis on your fitness? I feel like it's easier. Now, part of it is probably also the emphasis of I'm putting on shorts and short sleeve shirts, and I'm not bundled up under all of these layers that can hide my rotund.
I think, yeah, no, I agree. I think it's partly the mindset because it's nice. You don't mind leaving the house. Like when it's 10, 20 degrees, most people, include especially me, don't want to go outside. So it's natural to be more active in the warmer weather to do it, even if you're not running, if you're just out and about doing things. Like yesterday, I had to wait for my kid to get out of school late. So I went for a walk along the ocean, along the seawall here. I'm like, I got a half hour to kill. What am I going to do? I'm like, well, I'm going to go for a 20-minute walk, which I wouldn't have done if it was choppy again.
Am I choppy for you?
So I see you fine, but I also have the live up here on my computer, and I'm clear, but you're choppy on the computer. So I don't know. I hear you fine. I don't know if everybody else hears you fine, but I'm hearing you okay.
Let me see something here. Trying to fix it, guys. I'm sorry. Think it's good again now.
Ty Boomer said, yeah, I think it's good again now. We'll see.
We'll see. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on.
You look good. Don't move. Don't move. Maybe if you did this and this or that.
Like an antenna, like the old school.
Yeah.
The bunny ears on a TV.
Yeah, do the Nate Tenna.
The Nate Tenna. Triangulate the signal. Yeah, I mean that's true. Tib can try and translate.
Are they going to understand me?
I don't know. Tib did have a wonderful conversation with one of our vendors yesterday, who also has a wonderful accent.
Oh yeah.
So we had the wonderful Northeast New England accent versus the Deep South accent, trying to communicate with each other, and we're hoping the order is correct. That's really what it comes down to.
We'll find out for sure. So I was on the phone with Daniel Defense. Daniel Defense now carries our Century straps, and they're putting it in bundles, and they're doing all sorts of cool stuff with it. The law enforcement has it. Super exciting. And our email was down, so the woman from Daniel Defense called me, and she had the thickest Southern accent I've ever heard. And obviously, you guys know I have a Northern accent, a special one. And there was all sorts of things going on in that conversation. I wish somebody could have recorded it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
bicycle in the fall. Patriot Penguin, do you ride outside? Are you riding on like the street? Are you riding? Are you mountain biking? So obviously, you guys see Greg is not here. Greg is a big mountain biker. That is his probably favorite. I'm going to answer for him. He's not sitting here, but I think that's probably his favorite mode of exercise is mountain biking. For as long as I've known him, actually, when I started to get to know Greg, which is I've known Greg for north of 20 years now. He was cycling on the road as a mode of exercise, but he still preferred mountain biking. That's always been a big favorite of his. I was never ballsy enough to do mountain biking. Like I've done it casually, but there's just something kind of scary to me about mountain biking. I've known a few people that got hurt doing it. Actually, one of our old employees, Dusty, broke his neck doing it. Now, if you know Dusty, he does everything a little bit too hard.
Yeah.
He's also, thrown his shoulder out surfing and other things. Dusty, if you're watching, jump in the comments, talk about your surfing story. That's a fun one. But Greg has always been a big mountain biker. That's a big thing. Yeah.
I'll do anything but running.
It's the nice thing about running, and I've never loved running. While I'm doing it now, I don't love running. The nice thing about running is it takes no equipment beyond maybe a good pair of running shoes.
Yeah. And short so you look good doing it.
Well, so some people look good doing it. As I told you on Monday, after my run on Monday, it wasn't so much a run as a slightly faster than normal walk. So it doesn't look super good. But no, I mean, that's the nice thing about running is you just kind of go out your door, stretch a little bit and go. There's not a lot of effort needed to put into it, which I think that's one of the things that I do like. Probably one of the singular aspects I do like about running. I've never been one to get the runner's high. Like people will talk about, I get this runner's high. I've never had that been a thing. That's not a thing I've ever enjoyed. But for sure, it's getting up and moving, some kind of cardio event, whether it's biking, running, walking. I'm a huge fan of rucking, ruck marches. First thing in the morning,
especially to start the day.
There's something about that starting the day that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I used to cycle a lot. My bike's in rough shape, and I'm not in great shape for cycling at this point. That's something I'm working on. But that was something I used to do all the time.
So I was running for a while, and I enjoyed it because it was a mental challenge because I don't naturally like it. And I did find myself, I wouldn't call it a runner's high, but I was looking forward to it and I was enjoying it because I was challenging myself. I'm like, all right, I did a 5K. Now let's do 5 miles. Okay, I did 5 miles. Can we do a 10K? And I did a 10K. And I'm like, can I do a marathon? And then I hurt my knee and there goes the end of that.
Yeah. Ty Boomer, there is a bunch of trails up here. Greg, so we live in the Akron, Ohio area. Our shop is in Wadsworth. And from our shop, I think Greg mapped out, I want to say it was probably 12 or 15 mountain biking parks nearby, trails, and all of them are within 35 minutes of here. So there's a bunch up here that you can hit, a whole bunch. I don't know them off the top of my head. I just know that he's got a bunch that he's got on his list.
He's talking about a rowing machine and throw in an assault bike. You want a good kick your butt cardio thing.
Rowing is my jam. I've always loved rowing. We have a gym here at the shop that we put together. Nothing crazy, but one of the things that we built was or put in there was an echelon rower. So that's one of the things I do almost every workout for 10 to 20 minutes. But I gotta go wine trails. Yeah, I get it. Running's hard. Mm-hmm. It's hard on things. That's fun, Polly Jackets. I like that for you. Welcome, Jansen. Glad you're here, man. That's awesome, man.
The walls from lockdown. It's a secure wall from lockdown. If you want to get one, Jansen. And I'll double the kayak thing now that it's getting warm. We don't have kayaks, but all my neighbors have kayaks, and I'm friends with all my neighbors, so we'll
Just
take the
steal theirs.
kayaks. Say it again?
Just steal theirs.
Yeah, borrow. We don't wanna steal anything. And we also, as a family, love to do paddleboarding. I don't know if you've ever done any stand-up paddleboarding. That is a blast. I love it. It's challenging. I just barely stand up, but my kids do yoga on the paddleboard, standing up as it moves, because 'cause they're kids and they can
Yeah.
balance, but I love stand-up paddleboards.
Rokith Kumar, what are you talking about? Are you talking about his gun wall behind him? 'Cause if you're talking about his gun wall, that's all a bunch of stuff for his videos and everything.
Is that original guns or just for showcase? Yeah, I think there's a language thing there. What?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, if depends. If start throwing some money up, and maybe we will.
Used to have a kayak live near the. Yeah, kayaks are fun. The hard part is just loading them up and actually getting them out and doing stuff. I've got a two-person kayak. Unfortunately, I don't live near water. My parents bought it years ago. My dad gave it to me. He can't get into it anymore. He gave it to me. And honestly, the biggest issue is just loading it into something and getting it out and out places. But
Yeah.
it's super fun. So, but weather's getting warmer, so we'll see. Things will get more active. But you wanna reveal the customs for this month? You
Yeah,
wanna
I
talk
was
about the
hoping we'd do the
customs?
customs first.
Ooh, the one and only Nicole wanted to retract their message. I guess they don't. They didn't want to continue to leave that up there.
I was
Well,
gonna
let's do
say,
that.
yeah, what happened? The
Mhm.
inappropriate message went away.
They retracted it. I didn't do anything. All right, guys. So on Friday, we are dropping our next custom shop for the month of June. So this will be 3 parts. So we'll have Neomags, our EDC tack trap, and then we're going to have a limited color of the Alias belt. The cool part about this Alias belt, for the first time, we are doing a limited run. It'll be pre-order only. The belt will come in both the Cobra uh, as well as the low pro version. Like I said, it's a pre-order, and they should be shipping. The belts themselves should be shipping the beginning of July. But we are going to be going with a very cool splatter
Whoa.
pattern. So the belt
That's
turned
so
out
cool.
super cool. Our friends at Blue Alpha, of course, they make our belts. They were like, "Hey, let's do a cool splatter pattern for the month of June." So we got these in. Like I said, we'll have the Cobra Buckle version as well as the Low Pro available as a pre-order. And then, of course, we had to do, let's see, can we get in there? A matching Neomag
Yeah, I can see it well.
and, of course, the EDC tack trap to match it as well.
Awesome.
So the cool thing about the tack trap and the Neomag is each one of these is going to be unique. Our buddy Tom down at One Off Coating near Dayton did these for us, and every single one of them looks a little bit different. This is not uniform at all. He literally had to splatter each one. So he Cerakoted each bracket in tack trap black, baked it. Then he splattered the colors on that he color matched to the belt almost perfectly, baked it, and then he clear coated the whole thing.
Wow.
So a lot of effort put into these. They turned out so cool. Of course, Tom does a great job. He's the one that Cerakotes all of our trays. Every single Neomag black Cerakoted Neomag clip that's done by Tom. He does a great job for us. But again, so we got the splatter pattern, tack trap EDC, splatter pattern Neomag. Again, goes all the way on the sides. And of course, that awesome belt. So
Dude,
again,
my childhood is just speaking right here.
yeah, it's like you're stepping back into an early '90s roller skating rink. At least that's how I feel about it. So the Neomags and the tack traps will all be available to purchase and will ship if you do not order the belt. They will be shipping next week. If you order it with the belt, they'll all ship together with the belt beginning of July. if the belts arrive sooner than that, we'll ship them as soon as they get here. But based on the estimates from Blue Alpha, they should ship beginning of July. So I can't remember timeline of how long the actual pre-order will be open. I believe it's something like, well, let's say Friday is the 6th. I think it's like the 6th to the 11th. The pre-order will be open, but I'm not positive. It will say on the listing on the website. But pre-orders open on Friday. It'll be open for a few days, 5 days, something like that. So you guys will be able to go and pre-order your belts. As soon as that pre-order closes, we will tell Blue Alpha how many belts to make, what sizes, what types. They'll start making them, and we'll ship them out to you as soon as they arrive. So this drops on Friday. We're super excited about this one. There's going to be some silly videos to go along with it, of course, because we can't just post.
Especially with Splatter, you got to do silly videos.
Oh yeah, we can't just give you guys a belt. That's not good enough.
Nate, sorry if I missed it. Someone walked in the house and messed me up. Did you say from the time they place the order, how long will it take before they get the belt?
Yep. So if you do a pre-order on the belt, sometime between them going live Friday and the end of the pre-order, which I believe is the 11th. Don't quote me on it. It will say it on the product listing. It should be shipping beginning of July.
Okay.
If it's earlier than that, we'll ship them as soon as they arrive. But we are saying it should be the beginning of July based on the timeline given to us by Blue Alpha. So, again, as soon as the pre-order closes, we'll give Blue Alpha the sizes and numbers and types of the belt. Send that down to them, and you'll get that. This, of course, will come with your alias receiver, like all of our other belts. So you'll get this along with it. Yes, exactly.
Saved by the Bell Tactical.
Exactly.
That's exactly what the name needs to be on the website.
That's actually not bad. That'd be funny. But this is exactly like our other alias belts, just like you're used to with the loop inner. Same hole pattern on the inside that you guys can adjust and put your alias receivers anywhere inside the belt. It'll work with our rapid receiver, just like you guys are used to with the alias belt. Just with a cool pattern. I will tease you and tell you that we'll probably see more custom patterns throughout this year. If you guys are interested in a particular pattern, let us know. That way we can maybe do some custom runs throughout the year that you guys are interested in. We've done them before. We can do them again. But this will be the first one that we do available to the general public as custom colors. So splatter belt for June. Go and get them on Friday.
Yeah, definitely let us know what. Sorry, what was that?
I said along with your Neomag and your tack trap.
Definitely let us know what other colors and patterns, because there's a lot of really cool ideas out there.
Yep.
That we could do that we're floating around. That would be
anything. So what the outside of these belts are made out of is squadron. So basically anything, any pattern that you can get squadron in, we can probably do a belt in. And I don't know that we'll stock any patterns as a regular thing, but if you guys are interested in a color or a pattern that you think we can get, hit us up. Let us know. If we get enough interest, we'll run them as a custom. It's something that we actually enjoy doing. Yeah, it's something we enjoy doing, something we'd enjoy offering for sure.
Makes me think of the design on the cafeteria cups that are everywhere.
Yep, pretty much.
That's funny.
Yeah, we've been sitting on these belts for a little bit. We got them prototyped, I don't know, 2 or 3 months
months,
back.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a little bit. But we felt like it would be best for a summer drop. We felt like it was a summery type item, not a wintertime drop. This is not a winter item. This is a summertime type item. Something cool. So, anyways, these will drop on the website on Friday. Oh, hey, you know what else just got in stock, dude?
What's that?
You're going to be excited about this. It showed up only about an hour ago. Riggs handguards are back in stock. So, if you're joining us, guys, and you're interested in the Riggs handguards, our rifle integrated grip system, they just dropped back on the website, or should be back on the website. I did drop them into our inventory system. just about an hour ago. So they are available for you guys to purchase once again, back in stock. I do have more raw material on order as well, so we can machine more so that we hopefully don't go out of stock again, at least anytime soon. So those are back on the website now. So if you're interested in that, go hit it up.
Yeah, we had a bunch of dealers order them now, and that's why Nate said I was going to be excited. And we're also adding them to our Amazon store also, and they're selling extremely well. Extremely well. I was going to show somebody, but I'm like, I'm not picking that up or up. And
yeah, don't do that.
not going to cancel the video again like last time.
Yeah, we don't need the live to go down in the middle of it like we did last week.
Not 2 weeks in a row.
If you guys were here last week, we do apologize for the live going down in the middle of the live. We made the mistake of grabbing a handgun when we shouldn't have. Sorry, YouTube overlords.
Once again, Google. Thank you.
Apologies. Shouldn't have done it. My bad. Our bad. Whatever. Not doing it today. But anyways, so if you guys are interested in the rigs, both the double slot and single slot are up and in stock on the website. So you can go get those now.
So it means we're fulfilling all the dealer orders and Amazon today, right?
No, not today.
Ruthless Savage, I said it earlier, but the wall is from Lockdown. It's a secure wall from Lockdown, and they're a lot more affordable than you may think they are. And they're high quality, and they're awesome and modular, and
Yeah, the Lockdown walls are really cool. We actually used them for our shot display this past year. Super awesome, and they really honestly are not super expensive. I mean, if you're gonna fill a whole wall like that, anything is gonna get pricey when you fill a whole wall like that. But a couple of panels are really quite affordable. I mean, it's not bad at all. It's going to be very, very reasonable.
Yeah.
Import Gamer. So Import Gamer. So last week we were showing off our new Battle Belt receiver and how it works. And Greg grabbed his pistol. It was still in the holster, but he grabbed his pistol to show it locking into the belt. And the YouTube overlords decided that that was not okay. So
if you guys don't know, there's a rule on YouTube Live. You cannot handle any firearms. If you have them on a background, it's fine, but you actually can't handle them, or the live gets cut off.
We have found that if you have an upper receiver with no lower on it, that's okay. If the gun is in a bag and you open the bag, that's okay.
Yep.
If you handle the gun, no go. Even if it's inside of a holster, no go.
Nope.
So
nope.
Ty Boomer, we should.
Yes.
I'm going to say we should be fine to sell some at GunCon. It really just depends on if Tib sells it all on Amazon or dealer orders between now and then, but it should be fine.
Oh, he's talking about the rigs.
Yeah.
I thought he meant just in general, but that makes sense.
No, I think he's talking about the rigs. But yes, I think we should be fine to sell those at GunCon. I'm going to try my best to make sure we've got some. Like I said, I've got more material on the way for Kyle to machine some. Worst case scenario, I'll be getting some sent out for anodizing, but I'm going to try and have some for GunCon for sure. But yes, GunCon is only 3 weeks away. The other exciting thing is we've got a new product that we're dropping at GunCon. Huge.
I think it's the biggest release of the year.
Yeah. Let's see. Who has more
sponsor to you?
Greg or Tiberious? Tiberious, you definitely have more actual hair than Greg. No question.
Yeah.
He doesn't let it grow out.
Greg bics it or whatever, and I just cut it really short.
Well, but even if you grew your hair out, you have more hair than Greg. Greg's got nothing.
No.
Okay. Absolutely nothing. The reason we can't touch guns on live anymore. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
Wow.
Ooh. Yep, that's gross.
I didn't know that. Imagine strolling across that live.
That would be a disappointing live. I didn't even know what is Suppressed Fest, Ty Boomer. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Wow.
You should come out for that one, Tib. That'll be like your one chance to actually shoot suppressed guns.
Stop it. I've shot suppressors 1,000 times.
Yeah, but you
It's
can't do
not
it.
in Rhode Island.
You just can't do it where you live.
Nope. Rhode Island's awful. And yeah, it looks like the assault weapons ban's going to pass, and it is by far, there's a good chance it's going to pass. It's back live, and it's by far the worst gun bill in the country, and I'm not exaggerating, in the country.
Is it really that bad?
Yeah. So most states, like Mass, Connecticut, and whatnot, they'll say, if your AR-15 has any of these two scary features, like a foregrip or a threaded barrel or something, the Rhode Island one says if it has any of these features, it's banned. So if it has a threaded barrel, any gun with a threaded barrel, gone. If it weighs over 40 ounces.
What?
40 ounces. So I'll have pistols that are considered assault weapons and would be illegal under this bill.
So like any gun is
basically assault weapons, like a little Kel-Tec single shot or something. I don't know. As long as it doesn't have a threaded barrel, because that makes me an assassin.
Bro, 100%. I mean, I agree with them. You should come to Ohio, but you're never going to do that because
never. Nobody moves to Ohio except for Michael.
Not true. Not true.
No, let me rephrase that. Nobody moves to Ohio by choice.
Okay, fair. I can't even argue against that. Yeah, I've known not a sponsor for a long time. Not a sponsor. We've known each other for what? Probably close to 20 years, or known about each other for close to 20 years. I don't remember. Long time. Yeah, New Hampshire's awesome, Ty Boomer. I'm a big fan. My wife would move us to New Hampshire in a second, I think, if it wasn't for her family.
Yeah, I love it up there. It's absolutely beautiful. But as we've said on this live many times, I'm a cold baby, and I don't like the snow. So if I'm moving, it's down south.
He's going down.
It would be South Carolina or Florida. With that said, if this bill passes, we may have to get property in New Hampshire just so I can do all the stuff that I do.
Yeah, that blows. 2000. Yeah, that sounds about right. Not a sponsor. That sounds about right. You see, I agree with Import Gamer. North Carolina is fire. That's.
Yeah, I like South Carolina a little more, but I'd be happy with either one. North Carolina seems to be.
It's on the line.
Politically, yeah, it's gonna flip before South Carolina, I would guess.
Unfortunately, you're not wrong. That's because it's got some bigger cities. That's really what it comes down to. Charlotte's there, Raleigh's there. Both of those are screwing things up.
Stephen, to answer your question, I don't think a pin and welded flash hider would be legal. I think if there is a threaded barrel under there, it would be illegal. Now, the one thing they're allowing people to do is register your firearm with the state police, and you don't have to get rid of it.
Oh, what a wonderful!
And then there's just no new weapons coming into the state that have those scary features. And I'll leave it at that.
That's dumb. So you're gonna also, if this all goes through and you have to buy a place in New Hampshire, you're also gonna have to find a new FFL in New Hampshire too, aren't you?
I would probably, instead of being on somebody else's FFL at that point, I would probably get my own.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know, the only reason I don't have one here is they don't allow home-based businesses.
Yep.
So I can't do that. Well, not that type of home-based business anyway. But either way, yeah. If I walked into a gun shop and told them what I do, I'm sure, and trade content for free transfers, they'll be happy to do that.
Yeah. Media Guru. I like Tennessee as well. I would move to Tennessee for sure. I'm a big fan of Tennessee. Big fan of
Tennessee is amazing. It's just too far from the ocean for me. I need to be closer to the ocean.
See, I just love the mountains. I mean, I'm
mountains are great. They're beautiful.
But I'm a big mountains fan. Always have. Yeah. Big mountains fan. But that's one of the reasons I like New Hampshire. But I'm also not a cold baby. I don't mind the cold like you do. That's not something that bothers me all that much. So
my dog just pushed his way into the room.
Baby.
Yeah.
Cutie. But hey, you know what else we have? I forgot this.
We have a code and a question, right?
We have a code and a question. I don't have Daff in here. Daff hadn't joined us today to remind me of things.
He's gonna keep us. Someone's gonna keep us on track.
Yep. Yeah, I feel at home with all these people. Everyone loves mountains and beaches and all the things I love. As long as there's not people. All right, guys. So our 20% off code for the next 36 hours. If you're what, Tib? What do you have to be?
You have to be a Neomag insider, which you can sign up for free on the Neomag website.
That's right. If you are a Neomag insider for the next 36-ish hours, give or take, if you use the code GEARUP20, which I just put in the comments, you can also get 20% off your order. Just pin the message. So if you are a Neomag insider, use the code GEARUP20 to get 20% off your order. If you're not an insider, go sign up to be an insider. Cool part about that is you actually get a 15% off discount code for signing up to be an insider. Save that code, set it to the side, use your 20% off code to make your first order, and then use your 15% off code later. That way you get all of the savings. But yep, so for the next 36-ish hours, if you are a Neomag insider, use GearUp20 to make your order for the next 36-ish hours.
You're pretty smart there, Nate.
I didn't come up with this idea. I just communicate it.
Well, I'm giving you credit for it, so congratulations.
Well, that's nice of you.
Yeah. Yes, there is a Cobra Buckle Media Guru.
Which one are you talking about, Media Guru? Are you talking about the wonderful custom splatter belt that's dropping on Friday? Because, yes, we're doing it in a Cobra limited edition Cobra Buckle as well as the Low Pro. Yes, it is available in both, or will be when it hits the website. Like I said, pre-order from Friday until give or take the 11th. No quotes, but yes, it will be both the Low Pro and the Cobra Buckle version. I will be putting it up in probably all of our available sizes that we have, at least in the black. So I think that'll be size 28 to like 50. So if you're a bigger guy,
you need a splatter belt even more.
A good opportunity to get it.
So here it comes. Why, but they do.
So yeah, that drops on the website on Friday. So this is a good opportunity for you. If you have struggled because our bigger belts go in and out of stock quickly because we don't order in large quantities, this is time to get the belt for you in the color that you want, which is splatter, which drops on Friday. Pre-order. Very exciting.
How good is everyone going to look at the summertime barbecues with their splatter belt on?
Listen, I think everyone will look pretty fantastic with their splatter belt, along with their splatter Neomag and tack trap.
You got to complete the ensemble. It's like your socks and shoes and belt needs to match. Same thing. Your Neomag, tack trap, and belt all need to match.
Yep. Yeah, so Media Guru, you'll 100% be able to get it in size 42. That's not going to be a problem. Like I said, we'll put it up as available from, I believe it's sizes 28 to size, whatever our largest size.
I think it's 50, yeah. I think it's
black, 50. So probably size 50. But we'll have all of those sizes available to you. So no big deal. We have to find an OWB splatter holster back here to match it. Ooh.
I think A&R does splatter, don't they?
If they don't, I know North Coast Tactical does some cool, or has historically done some splatter options. I assume they still do. I know they've done them custom. If you want, go hit up North Coast Tactical and tell them that you want splatter pattern. They have had it before. I know they can get the Kydex in splatter pattern in the past if A&R doesn't have it.
Yeah, I don't see it on A&R.
But yeah, North Coast Tactical definitely has had it because I've seen them make it before.
That would be a good look, though.
It would be. Full matching set would be sweet.
Would be a good look.
Would be sweet. Be a good look.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are we ready for our weekly question of the week? I actually have two. We'll see if we get through the first one.
I don't know if I'm ready for two, man. You didn't warn me about this.
I know. I saw two, and I thought they were both good. The first one we're going to ask, I think, is a good question of the week. Williamsburg, Virginia. 1 to 3 day turnaround for any custom holster.
That's quick.
That is insane.
Yeah.
They must be doing nothing but holsters and have either a really big crew or very few orders if they're turning holsters around in 1 to 3 days. That's nuts.
That's quick.
I don't know if you guys have actually been to a holster maker before, but if they're truly turning around custom holsters in 1 to 3 days, that is impressive. That is impressive turnaround time. Yeah, that's awesome. Good for them. All right, are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be.
All right. Would you rather be the first zombie in the zombie apocalypse or the last human?
I think the last human.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be the first zombie.
I mean, so you got to think about it though, because here's the thing: if you're the last human, you're going to see all of your friends and family turn to zombies.
That is true.
Potentially, you have to kill your friends and family that have turned to zombies.
Yeah, I didn't think of that part.
It's kind of blows.
I couldn't do that. Like if I could never. Even if my dog was a zombie, I still ain't shooting him.
Bro, I'm just saying. Like
I just go down with cuddles, man.
Listen,
just get it over with.
Listen, or you could be the first zombie and not have to see any of it. Like it's just done. You are patient zero.
Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for turning everyone else into zombies, though.
But you don't have to think about it. You're already a zombie.
I'll still take the last human.
Media Guru says, "Last human. I love food too much." Ty Boomer, you see, that's my perspective on it. I haven't made the choice yet, by the way, but that's what I'm thinking is if you're the first zombie, it's not your problem anymore.
No, I want to be last human still.
Last human, but I'd probably be the. I'd like to be the last human, but I'd probably be the first zombie. Touche.
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat.
I don't know. I mean,
hey, if I'm the last human, do I get like at least a dog as a friend, like Will Smith? If I can have my dog and be the last human, then sign me up for that.
I'll give you a dog companion. Why not?
Done.
I mean, we're not going. So I'm going traditional zombie here, like walking corpse. We're not doing the I Am Legend, like the dogs also turn type of thing. That's too much.
Yeah,
I
agree. I want nice, slow walking zombies so I can shoot them easily.
Yeah. We're going traditional zombies here. We're not doing I Am Legend, smart, intelligent herd pack zombies. Done for me. My Jack will be all I need. I don't know what a Jack is.
It's his dog, probably.
Yeah. You see, well, but yeah, that's true. It's the people. Return of the Living Dead classic. Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, if I can have my dog, there's a good chance. But I would really struggle to, kill my kids and my wife. Because at some point they're turning. Like, do I just have to run away from my kid's wife? Be like, peace out, Girl Scout.
Yeah, I think I would just run away. I don't think I could do it, even if they were a zombie.
Yeah, import gamer. Jack is his German Shepherd. Fair enough. I mean, hey, Jack comes with you. You're good to go, man. Like I said, dogs aren't turning. They're not susceptible to whatever zombie virus.
I'm down then. Sign me up.
Here's the bummer though. It doesn't mean they won't eat them.
Yeah.
They got to catch them, but it doesn't mean they won't eat them.
Yeah, it'd just be nice to have that extra set of ears, hear things a little better than you do.
That's true.
And my dog is such an attack dog too. It'd be great to have him around.
Well, here's the actual problem: is your dog can't see half of them.
True.
He's
True.
only got one eye.
Yes, my dog only has one eye, and the one eye he has
I
doesn't have
mean,
the best vision.
I was gonna say he's got all that slouchy face. He can't see that well out of the one eye he's got. So
Yeah, he's wrinkly.
I mean, I don't know that he's gonna be. I would say Jack is probably gonna be of some value, being a German Shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
He's at least a little bit of a fur missile. He may not be quite Belgian Malinois, but he's at least part fur missile.
Yeah, he's definitely smarter than my dog, that's for sure.
Don't discount Baby. Baby's just big.
He's a big baby, but he's known for his cuteness, not his intelligence.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still not sure if I'd be first zombie or last human. I'm not sure.
I'm taking last human. I'm going out in a blaze of glory.
Blaze of glory. All right. He's a big 102. How big? Wait, how big is Baby now?
130.
Oh.
130.
Ooh, Corso. Yeah, that would
I
do it.
love Cane Corsos.
Yeah, King Corso would do it for sure.
That's what my wife wants. My wife's every time she sees a picture or a video of a cane, she sends it to me. She wants an all black Cane Corso.
That would do it for sure.
They're beautiful dogs. They're smart and intense, and yeah, they're great dogs. Yes, 130 pounds is wild. He's a bull mastiff, but he's 130 pounds of marshmallow.
Yeah, he's slobbery. Can't jump into a car.
He cannot get. Well, sorry. All right. He can get into my wife's car, the really low Volkswagen. He cannot get up in my truck.
Oh, hey. Oh, Rhodesian Ridgeback.
Yeah, they're beautiful too. They have too much energy for me.
Patriotic Penguin's got a dog named after you.
Great Dane is really. That's awesome. I'd like to meet him because one, he's a Great Dane, and two, his name is Tiberious.
All right, are you ready? You ready for your other question of the week? Because I have to.
Man, I'm gonna need a nap after this.
This one I actually think is truly a tough one, in my opinion. Would you rather work 1 day per month for $6,000 or work your standard 5 days a week for $50,000 a month?
So the job I do now for 50 grand or 1 day a week for 6 grand?
Yes. So what that comes out to roughly is $72,000 a year or $600,000 a year.
My first thought, without like thinking about it, is do what I do now for 700 because I love my job. But having all that free time is priceless.
Dude, I mean, 72,000, at least in a place like Ohio.
And you could work a side gig. You're only working 1 day a month.
Oh, no. So I'm sorry. That is one of the things. Like, you can only work 1 day a week or 1 day a month. That's it. This is what you're doing. There is no side.
No.
You're working 1 day. You're making 6,000. That's it.
And you can't have a side hustle.
Nope. That is everything. You're working 1 day. That's it.
Nope.
That's all you're doing.
I'm out.
Or you're working 5 days a week for the 50,000 a month.
Yeah, no, I'm out. I'll take the whatever you said, $50,000 a month or whatever it is. Restrictions on blue nose pits? What are the restrictions on a dog? And yes, I absolutely love pit bulls. Sorry to go back to that conversation. They're one of my favorites.
36 inches at the shoulder. That's a big dog.
That is a big dog.
Oh, import gamer. Good question.
We can answer that one after we finish the.
If my wife did the same, maybe, but I'd rather her not have to work.
I would like my wife to do the 1 day a week thing so she has free time. And I'll keep my job for the, what'd you say, $720,000 a year?
It ends up being $600 a year for the
600. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the $600 a year and bribe Greg to give me more vacation time.
I don't know, man. I don't know that he's going to do that if he's paying you $600 a year.
Yeah, he's going to lose out on that deal.
I think that's out.
I better bring in a whole lot of dealers.
I'm just saying though, it's a tough. Here's why I think it's a tough question though. I mean, imagine essentially you're working 12 days a year. If you break it down this way, you either work 12 days a year. I mean, and the 5 days a week, I would say, is your normal job, right? You're working your normal job for $50,000 a month, or you're working 1 day a month for the 72 or for the 6,000 a month. I mean, if you worked 12 days a year for $72,000.
It's amazing, but not quite enough.
Yeah.
That's why I asked if I could have a side hustle. If I could have a side hustle, that would be the choice in a heartbeat.
No side hustles.
Everybody should have a side hustle, though.
Well, I mean, I'm not arguing that point, but that's not that breaks this scenario, sir. This scenario.
I'm protesting your scenario then.
That's fine. It's my scenario. I'm in charge.
It's my scenario. I'll do whatever I want.
That's right.
I'm going with the first one.
So you're going. Wait. So you're going with the 5 days a week?
Yes.
For 50. Okay.
Yes. What about you?
I don't know what I would do with all the free time, if I'm being honest with you.
That won't be an issue. I'll find plenty of things to do.
I think this is one of the things I'm actually concerned about with retirement, is that I don't know that I have Patriotic Penguin. I understand more time with family. Here's my struggle. I have little kids, and at least at this point, I need some time away from my kids. A little bit. I am trying to put time into my kids. I love my kids, but they're 4 and 6.
That's a handful.
And it's a lot right now. Maybe when they're a little bit older and not
don't
quite
require as much patience.
Yeah. Right now.
Now, so, if that 72,000 for 1 day a month was like over 100, or even if it was 100, then I'd take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It's just the 72 is like.
It's a hard one, man. It's a hard one. It's I think, at least in my current place in life, I'd probably be choosing. I'd probably be choosing the $50K a month, simply because I'm working the 5 days a week, and I don't mind that schedule at the moment. But I will say this: the 72,000. So this is after taxes, by the way. That's the after taxes. We'll just give you that.
All right, well, that helps.
Yeah, I will say, in a place like Ohio, 72 makes a lot more than in Rhode Island. I'm just gonna give you that.
Yeah, that's very true. I'm still not moving, but you're right. And Ty Boomer makes a good point. If I'm only working 1 day a month, I'm going to have a lot more, not only a lot more hobbies, but a lot more time doing those hobbies, and that's going to get expensive too. Like I would be out shooting more often and doing the kayaking and stuff, paddleboarding that we talked about earlier, and
you'd have to run more because it's free. Like we talked about earlier, all you have to do is actually go out and run.
I'll just buy a paddleboard and be good.
Yeah, well.
Pack a lunch, strap it on the front of the board. We'll float down the river to the ocean. I'm good.
All right, well, hold on. Let's go back to, what was his question? Import Gamer. Import Gamer asked, if you had, backing to our first scenario, if you had to pick a gun for that first scenario of the zombie apocalypse, what is your gun of choice?
My first thought is AR-15. How could you not? If you have that many zombies and you need a gun to hold that many rounds with the spare magazines and the ease of use of a gun like that, I'll take. I'm hesitating with a handgun. I'm going to take an AR-15 just because I can shoot it so much further. And that AR-15 right there specifically, that's the one I would choose.
Is that, I can't tell, is that the
it's not the Radian. No, the Radian's beautiful. It's just a little long. It's a 16.
Is that the PWS?
No, that is a Geisley. The reason I chose that one, it's an 11.5, so it's a little shorter, and it's got a maul and a white light on it, and a folder. So between the folder, the maul, the white light, and it being a shorter AR.
See, I think I'm with you that it'd probably be an AR. because again, 5.56 223 is there's a plethora of rounds out there.
Plentiful.
I would probably go, especially with my current what I have available to me, meaning what's in my safe. It would probably be my 12.5 Type A. It's lightweight. It has a lot of folder on it. It doesn't kick at all. It's got a light. It's got a laser on it. Like, it is muy bueno. So I think that's what I can go with.
Like, it'd be nice to just be able to carry a pistol for weight, but...
Well, but I mean, if you sling it, though, it's not really that much weight in the grand scheme of things. I mean, you're going to be carrying stuff anyways, most likely. What's one more rifle? One more thing.
Yeah, sure.
Saying.
I wouldn't survive a zombie apocalypse anyway.
Again, that's why just choose to be the first zombie. And not the last human.
No, I'm good.
But, well, anyways, guys, I think that's getting close. We're at the 56-ish minute mark, so let's start wrapping things up. So reminders for everybody. So Friday, we drop the pre-order for the Alias Splatter Belt in both the Cobra Buckle version as well as our Low Pro version. We will have the Splatter Neo Mags. And the Splatter Tack Trap. Right? Those will all be dropping on Friday. Again, the belt is a pre-order. That will be dropping on Friday. For the next 36-ish hours, you have a 20% give up or discount code if you are a Neomag Insider. Gear Up 20. If you are not a Neomag Insider, go ahead and hit the website up. Get signed up for the Neomag Insiders. You guys get discount codes basically weekly. You will have easy or early access to new products at times, probably early access to us at times. Just in general, we communicate with you guys a little bit more. And you will get these discount codes almost weekly out of the lives. If you are signing up for the Neomag Insiders today, you will get a 15% discount code upon signing up. Save that discount code. Use the 20% discount code that we're giving you on the live today because it's more and it's only good for 36 hours. I think that's... Oh, and rigs is back in stock. If you've been waiting to buy the rigs, it's back in stock. Go hit up the website and buy that with your Gear Up 20 discount. Am I missing anything, Tim?
No, I don't think so. Suman Das just asked where are you from? And I'm gonna guess he means me, not you. But Nate there is from Ohio, and I am from Rhode Island.
Both of us are from the wonderful United States of America. Import Gamer, no, the 20% discount code will expire before the Splatter Belt becomes available.
If someone just signed up for the Insider, would the 15% off code work?
It
should,
good
maybe.
Question. I'm gonna say maybe. I'm not sure.
Definitely maybe.
I need to talk to our boss about that.
Okay.
Customs normally don't allow for discount codes.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Makes
I'll
sense.
have to get back to you on that one. Normally our custom drops don't allow for discount codes, but I'm not positive about that. So I'll get back to you. Well, I won't get back to you. You'll just have to try it. I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
That's probably kind of a crappy answer, but I'll kind of have to just leave it at that. Sorry. But typically our custom shops do not allow for discount codes because they're more expensive for us to make, which is why they're usually a little bit more expensive for people to buy. Sorry, guys. But there's that. Before we jump off, are there any other questions before I hit end live?
I have no appropriate questions, only inappropriate ones.
Well, that's true for you almost all the time.
America.
All right. If there's no more questions, comments, or snide remarks, you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Tib, it's always wonderful to talk with you.
I will talk to you tomorrow, sir.
Riffraff, enjoy getting into clay pigeons. Belt will be on the site on Friday. Correct, Media Guru. It will drop on Friday, probably around noon, 1 o'clock. As a reminder, it is a pre-order. It will be up on the site for, it'll go up on Friday, and I think it'll be up until the 11th. So you should have that time. Now, if you're going to want to get the splatter belt, the tack trap, and the Neomag, we do have limited numbers of the tack trap and Neomag. I actually am looking, it's on the other side of the camera, at the brackets and the Neomags for the splatter belt. Those are limited. If you're interested in getting all three, I would suggest that you order them all at the same time. And if you want all three, I would order them at the beginning of the pre-order, not at the end of the pre-order, just to make sure that you can get all three. Yeah. But it will all drop on Friday. So again, we appreciate you guys joining. Thanks for your time, Tib. Always good to talk to you. I'll talk to you in the morning, and we'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Bye.